Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. If you could please make sure your phone is on silent while you're doing that as well, I would appreciate that. Oh, it's not plugged in. Be on. All right, it'll be fine.
Do you have your lighter for that outside candle?
You know what, Carrie? Today, probably not. Here it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I choose any drum?
Any drum, absolutely. Okay. Yes, any drum. Oh, honey, it'll be okay. I can survive without it. Thank you. Yes. Yes, if you want to borrow a drum or a rattle, please come up front and get one. Feel free to. Don't worry about it, honey, really. I'll be fine. Yeah, it's unplugged. If it gets unplugged in the week, I'm not sure what happens. Yeah, about that. It's the details, it's the details. Welcome to New Moon Shamanistic Sanctuary. I'm Reverend Angela Faith, and so happy if you are here again. If you're here for the first time, welcome. Happy daylight savings time. Yeah, that's really good adjustment. We went to bed at 8 last night because my mind was already like, it's 9 o'clock. We need to go to bed. Because I'm real sensitive to these things, and I need my 9 to 10 hours, right? So welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just going to start with breathing together, and I do want to just, full disclosure, my body is adjusting to the Ohio Valley changes, so I can't hear out of my right ear very good, so if I'm talking too loud, that's why. I'm trying to feel my volume instead of hear it. So if I need to be louder, kind of do this, and if I need to bring it down a little bit, let me know. All right, so just let your eyelids relax. And just take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Yeah. You're just moving the air in your lungs. And we'll just take 3 deep breaths together. But first, exhale. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. And one more deep breath into your belly. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. And if you'd like to just keep your eyelids closed or relaxed. And I invite you to take notice of an area in your body, a specific area that feels relaxed. And now I invite you to give that feeling a descriptive name, maybe tingly, warm, easy. And now imagine that that feeling is just spreading from that one area, around that area, filling up your whole body and just relaxing your body, relaxing your mind. Good morning. Come on in. Just settling in. And continue to breathe. I'm going to walk around with a single. elder once told me to follow the sound into the silence. Grandmothers, guardians of the East, inspiring us to dream a new dream, to create something new, to be still and listen to the whispers on the winds that will direct us, and sing our names in the trees. Welcome, grandmothers, guardians of the East. Grandmothers, guardians of the South. A time to create, a time to bring the dreams into form. Give us the courage to step out of our comfort zone, to seek with curiosity as we did as children, doing the things that bring us joy, laughter. Ignite the fire within that is your soul. Feed that flame, nurture it, tend to it. It is the spark of your life. Welcome. Grandmothers, guardians of the West, reminding me to slow down. Count the blessings. Count our bounties, our harvest. Let go of old grievances. Let go of old stories. Let them wash away. Let them be carried away. Let your tears be cleansed by the waters. Take time to notice the sunset. Take time to share. Welcome. And grandmothers, guardians of the North, a time to let things die. A time to lean into endings, trusting that there will be a new beginning to follow. Sitting with the earth, shedding our tears there, shedding our pain, walking on the bones of our ancestors and allowing them and honoring them to guide us. Not rejecting the winter, but appreciating all that she brings. Welcome, grandmothers of the North. Above Father Sky, your true Father, the Father of us all, providing everything you need. And below Earth Mother, providing an abundance, love, everything. You plant one seed, you get abundance from one seed. Supporting your every step, your true mother. And the Creator expressing through you, around you, connecting you to above and below and all that is, placing you in the center of the circle of life, interconnecting us all like a divine spider web. Welcome. And just take another deep breath in and let it go. You can open your eyes when you're ready. When you feel ready, let me know. Light the candle, and my shoe has come untied. I am aware. Yes. It's just one of those mornings. It is. Yeah. I told Amy if it wasn't for Brad, I probably wouldn't even be wearing shoes. I've been, but we had to turn around twice and go back and get something that was, yeah. So, and it's all okay. It's all beautiful. So excuse me for a moment while I get myself dressed. And thank you for your patience. And if you would like to start drumming, That would be great, Amy. We'll do a 4-count beat, and you can pick up your drum. And if you've never drummed before, I invite you to practice. This is a safe place to do so. This is fun to do in the dark, tying this shoe. Beautiful. Yes, relax your wrist. Okay. You're doing perfect, yes. Let it bounce off the drum. You can't do it wrong. Let your inner child play. If I handed you a drum when you were 4, you'd be having so much fun right now. Let her come out. Brings us into harmony with the heartbeat of our Earth Mother, brings us into harmony with nature, and brings your body into harmony. There's nothing you have to do, just like you don't think about your heart beating. Interpretation is also in the songbook or song. I need to speak that a little bit. Speed it up just a little bit, taking up the tempo. When they are home, when they are home, when they are, oh, 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 hey, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. When they are Keep drumming and rattling. We're gonna do a call and response. I'll sing a verse and you sing it back to me. No? Morning sun, come my way, come my way. 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 Come my way, come my way. Take my pain, take my pain. Come my way, come my way. Take my pain, take my pain. Come my way, come my way. Take my pain, take my pain. Come my way, come my way. Take my pain, take my pain. Take my pain, take my pain. Down below, down below. Take my pain, take my pain. Down below, down below. Take my pain, take my pain. Down below, down below. Take my pain, take my pain. Down below, down below. Down below, down below. Cool waters 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 down below. Morning sun, come my way, come my way. Morning sun, come my way, come my way. Come my way, come my way. Take my pain, take my pain. Come my way, come my way. Take my pain, take my pain. Take my pain, take my pain. Down below, down below. Take my pain, take my pain. Down below, down below. Down below, down below. Cool waters down below. Down below, down below. Cool waters down below. Let's slow down the beat. Sit in your drums of gratitude or your rattle, your instrument, and just bringing it to a stop. Sing a little thank you. Wasn't that funny? Yeah, y'all feel that? That is given a name called collective effervescence. When we come together and we make music or we make joy, love vibrations. Let me take a drink. Happy new moon. If you're not aware, we are in the energy of the new moon. And Amy and I were talking about, since this is new moon shamanistic sanctuary, we wanted to do something a little extra today around that. And we will get to that. But it had me kind of thinking this morning, and last week I shared with you all I was not going to have notes anymore. And it's so interesting, our egos are created to protect us from whatever we're afraid of as children. And my ego is scared to death of being unprepared. Right? Like where's your pencil? Or you don't come to class unprepared. And leaning into just trusting. And I'm here to tell you and promise you that, well, let me reframe. It's been my experience that it is a practice. I have been practicing intentionally for a while, and I still find when this voice comes up, oh, you better have something prepared just in case nothing comes through. And so this morning I was intentional about meditating. And if you know me, I love to talk about meditation. And I love to teach meditation, and I love to practice meditation. But I've created a ritual around it. So this morning I was able to do what I needed in 3 minutes. But I typically meditate for 30. But I was able to do what I needed in 3 because it's a practice. And what I was thinking about this morning is how we resist what makes us feel better. Sometimes as humans, right? And then I had someone message me because I shared with a student, we've been talking about resentments. I messaged her yesterday. I was like, I just got angry and I'm gonna work through that. I'm not a person that doesn't have emotions or get angry. And she wrote back, well, we're human. And what I replied immediately in my own mind was, no, I'm a soul on a human experience. I'm having a human experience. I need to be careful of the thoughts I allow because that ego self is here to protect me from dangers that aren't even here anymore. I am protected. I am safe. The illusion that outside of me is making me safe keeps me feeling disempowered, powerless, right? I am a soul on a human journey. So then I started going down the rabbit hole of the whole I am. The 2 most powerful words that you can speak. And with practice, you can start having a conversation with that I am voice, that ego, because it's still there. I was talking to it earlier and Brad answered me. I was like, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Angela, asking her where she put things because she doesn't tend to put them back where they go. And having that conversation. Now, I know it sounds crazy because we are very encouraged and conditioned to look outside of ourselves for direction. So I shared with you last week also that I get a lot of acronyms because my mind likes to wrap around those. And one that I was shown in a journey was, last week we talked about your cape. This was about dice for the game of life. As in this human experience, we are very attached to things and situations. I love to watch KET, and I was watching it this morning, and it was from the Great Flood in Louisville. I don't remember.
37.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I lose the details, but I love watching historical things. And it showed that as they were cleaning up, they were dumping dump trucks off of the bridge, dumping it all into the river, just dumping it all. But I was watching because people were scared, they were hungry, life wasn't easy. And we have this illusion, we live in this illusion that things are going to be easy. And we tend to look outside of ourselves for things to be easy. And we get kind of told that we're entitled to having it easy. Right? We don't have to carry water or chop wood or milk a cow or grow our food. And we get kind of conditioned in that way. And I'm here to invite you to lean into things that are challenging because that's where growth happens. And often when I'm uncomfortable, it's because these old conditions are falling away, right? So I'm going to come back to that. Being shown to come back to that. So I am. What am I? I'm a soul having a human experience. If I'm a soul having a human experience, I can consider that you are too. And you are, and you are, and you are, and we all are here having a human experience, engaging and interacting. But then the smaller self of me is told that I'm here to do other things, to work 9 to 5, to be attached to success and the dollar and all of these things. As that part is dying, as we go through these repeated ego deaths, what can we come back to? I invite you all to say out loud with me now, I am a miracle. I am a miracle. How does that feel in your body? Do you feel anything? You may not feel anything. I am divine. Say that with me.
I am divine.
But what do we often say? I am Angela. I am Eric. I am Jessica. I am Carrie. And with that name, we're attached to the whole stories with it. And not only that, you're attached to the stories that your mother had when she chose to name you that, or your mom and dad. Juniors can carry a lot of energy with their name if we get too attached to that name. And I'm a word nerd. I'm always shifting and playing with words, but I do it because I feel it in my body. Amy and I were having a conversation, and I said, I can't wait to spend time with you, and I felt it, and I changed it. I can't wait to share time with you. Spending is a transaction. Sharing is an interaction. Feel the difference in that? I am a miracle. I had an opportunity to teach meditation at a recovery center, and that was the first thing I started having them say. Instead of I am whatever, I am a miracle. Wherever you are, I feel we're all recovering from amnesia. We're all recovering from a hopeless state, whatever that looks like for each individual. And keeping that in mind, because we get in this, I'm just going to say it, we get in the pissing contest about our stories. We hold on to them, we justify them, we identify as them, and it puts you in a box. And I'm inviting you to get in the circle. Get in the circle, sit with, and explore that. I am. What are you? Who are you? I also invite you to watch Alice in Wonderland. That just came up in my mind. If you haven't, the original one, watch it with subtitles on. It might blow your mind as an adult. But one of the things that happens in there is the caterpillar says to Alice, who are you? I'm Alice. Now, who are you? And Alice in Wonderland is comparable to what we call in shamanism the lower world, not hell. It's a beautiful, beautiful healing place. But it's not so attached to all of this three-dimensional world. We are many generations removed from remembering who we are. How do we do that? Well, I can tell you that indigenous cultures all around the globe drummed. They slept on the ground. They put their bare feet on the ground. They danced. They sang. They knew and were aware that they were interconnected with everything, every animal, every rock, everything, even the air, right? Can you consider how maybe a lot of our suffering isn't because of our childhood, but because of this disconnect from the earth, the quiet? People tell me all the time, I can't meditate, my mind won't stop. It's not going to. But can you be courageous enough to sit with your thoughts? Just observe them and get to the other side and start. A lot of mine, when I first practiced that, were just really didn't make sense. Those thoughts didn't. One of them was around relationships. I had maybe 3 serious relationships in my whole life, but yet I was ready to make a blanket statement about relationships. I am. I want you to sit with that and practice writing on Post-its if it helps you. That is something I used to do often. I am divine. I am a miracle. I am sacred. I am enough. I am. When you practice saying I am statements that activate an innate awareness of their truth, Because you don't need me to tell you. You don't need someone outside of you to tell you I'm enough. But see, we look for that a lot. We look for it outside of ourselves. But when you start practicing telling yourself that, what happens is your inner, that voice starts getting louder than that ego that's telling you the opposite, that's wanting other people to validate her or him. We are taught from a young age that if we're good, we get love, and if we're bad, we don't. The dream of unconditional love. And I'm here to offer to you that you are love. It's not something you come to get, it's something you are. You express it. And anything that resists that is out of alignment and feels uncomfortable in this human experience when we forget who we are. So I invite you to practice. And I was thinking about this yesterday. Oh, it's 4 years this month since I left a 25-year career as a court stenographer in the legal community, legal field. And I was able to think, ponder, and reflect on that. And I have not worked with one person that has implemented the practices that I call shamanism, that is understood, again, living in harmony practices, meditation, ceremony, ritual, all these things that enrich our human experience that are innate within you, regardless of where you're from. Because as I continue to dive into all of the history that I love so much, all around the world, cultures were oppressed. Not just Native Americans, not just Africans. Most of us have had ancestors that were not allowed to perform their ceremonies and rituals. I'm here to tell you, your cells, your soul remembers how to do ceremony and ritual. We're doing ceremony right here. How we opened and invited the sacred, the creator, our guardians, our ancestors, we're honoring. We invited in that the seasons, the elements, we are having ceremony. It's sacred. And we get too busy for it. We jump up to alarms. We rush out the door. We clock in. We bitch about the seasons. We complain about the weather because we forgot. I promise you, when you need your crops to grow, you don't mind that it's raining on a Friday morning, but when you got to drive in rush hour, right? So taking that time to implement little things, your soul will remember. And then you get momentum going and you won't tolerate that ego getting so loud. I feel it when my ego starts, wanting to drive the car, and I'm able to calm down, just like I would a child. I don't scold her. I approach her like I would a little child. Hush, hush. Shh. Yeah. So we're going to do an exercise. Jumping jacks. I'm kidding. Yeah. If you are comfortable, because the energy of the new moon is about transformation. Is this correct? You've been studying a lot about the moons. What is Amy, share with us your understanding of the energy. She just let me know this is a super new moon, and I didn't know we had super new moons.
And this is the second in a line of 5 super new moons. It just means it's closer and it has more of an effect on us than a regular regular new moon. New moons are all about going within, quieting, renewal, rebirth. It's the death and the rebirth. It is the time to reflect on what has happened and to start creative new projects. It's a time to slow down. I know that right before the moon, I got really weepy and was crying over everything. It didn't matter. It was releasing stuff that was stuck in my body. And then last night I was kind to myself and I took myself to dinner in my house and I made a 4-course dinner and I had candlelight and I did a table and it was just really something nice for me that I don't normally do. I mean, I do nice stuff for myself occasionally, but not like that. Like where I just did this long, extended, drawn out thing, and then spent some time, I could call it pillow talk with my higher self, but I meditated after that and just kind of soaked in whatever messages were there for me and just breathe. And so, yeah, the new moon energy is all about that cycle of beginning again and starting over.
Yeah, thank you. Beginning, go ahead, are you gonna say something?
No.
Okay. Beginning again and starting over can look messy, right? And if I am resisting, because I'm hearing you and I think that's beautiful. What I hear is you supported yourself through this time of transition. But what if you had numbed it, distracted yourself from it, right? Because again, this is not a criticism. It is not a criticism. It's something that is an awareness that we are conditioned, and I'm being shown like it's time to wake up. It's time for some of us to wake up. Kyle Cease, who I love his videos, he shares that there are more people waking up than we realize. And what I was shown is that that is indeed true, but people that are not waking up just make more noise. They're louder. They're making more noise. We're quieter. We're gathering quietly. We're meditating. We're gathering with our invisibles, if you will. But again, I'm here to encourage you to remember, I am divine. I am a miracle. You're not your name. You're not your stories. You're not even really your parents' children. You're the Father Sky, Mother Earth. Think of them as your parents now. You are your caregiver. You know which way you need to go. Start practicing listening. Listen. Give me just a moment. With this new moon, I dare you to plant a seed that will grow into something beyond your wildest imagination. Maybe it's a seed of peace, joy, love, acceptance. Maybe it's a book. Maybe it's a project, a trip, a relationship. I encourage you to plant a seed of a relationship with yourself and your higher self. Because I've learned if my thought goes to my relationship outside of myself, be careful what you plant. Right? And if you're comfortable doing so, what we would like to invite you to do is to say, I am, and whatever seed you're planting. So if it's to write a book, it would be, I am an author. I am at peace. If you're feeling unloved, I am love. Does this make sense? I am safe. If you're feeling unsafe, that's the seed you want to plant. I am enough. If you're not feeling like enough. If you are creating a new business project as a, what's a business? I'm going to build bridges. I'm a bridge builder. Say, I am a bridge builder. That's not easy to say. I am. I am. And then as each of you say it, the rest of us will say, you are. You are safe. Does this make sense? Why? Why do we want to say it out loud? Because your words are powerful. When you speak it, the ethers hear, its vibrations, its frequency. You are always manifesting. Always. I know that used to be real popular classes on manifesting, and I'm like, you're always manifesting. Be aware of that. Your thoughts and your words are creating your reality, not your parents, not your ex, not politics, your words and your thoughts. Remind yourself, I am safe. All of this is a distraction. I was just talking about a movie. I haven't watched it yet. Maybe you have. Life is Beautiful. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Look, I love your knowledge. You know a lot of things. Have you seen that movie, Life is Beautiful?
I'm not sure.
Okay. It's a older movie. I don't remember what year, and it's about the Holocaust and a father that creates a beautiful life for his son because he convinces him it's all a game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I got goosebumps.
Yeah.
Right? Life is beautiful. But if we're distracted with the news and the stories and the social media and all the things, it can certainly feel like it's not. You see, you're a miracle. You're a co-creator. You're not a survivor. You're a co-creator. Your thoughts and your words. If you leave here today and want to go to Florida, if you keep heading in that direction, you will get there eventually. But if you keep stopping off and then you get distracted over here, you might not make it in the direction you want to go. So just setting the intention. If joy is what you want, say, I am joy. I had a clarity call yesterday, bless her soul. She said, everything bad happens to me. Everything bad happens to me, and it has for 3 years now. And I know you can't convince someone that believes that any different. I promise you, good and bad, if you want to label things, it's part of the human experience. Yay. I am a miracle. I'm not good nor bad, I am a miracle. When you practice saying that and speaking that truth, your body will respond. Your higher self will say, oh, she remembers who she is. It puts you in alignment. Your cells respond. So let's play my little game, if you all will, indulge me. If you don't want to stand up, or you don't have to stand up. If you don't want to speak, you can just say pass. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. But we did want to, in talking, we wanted to harness the energy of the new moon, and we're all here together, so it is even more powerful. When you plant a seed, cooperative components conspire to grow a tree. So think about it. I am. Would you like to start, Amy?
Sure. I am joy.
You are joy. Everyone say, you are
You
joy.
are
joy.
And we will ring the beautiful bell. Carrie, would you like to go next?
Okay. Now I'm tapping into something that I say on a regular basis that I practice with your
Beautiful.
I am interconnected to the universal intelligence within and around.
Beautiful. You are
Interconnected
interconnected.
to the universal intelligence in and around you.
Y'all do better than me. I was just going to say you are interconnected.
I listen. And
Yes. Beautiful. Aaron? Two?
I am peace and love in this moment.
You are peace and love in this moment.
I am my true, authentic self.
You are your true, authentic self. Would you like to go?
Oh, jeez. I.
We can come back if anybody wants to. Maybe we should just let people speak up if they want to. Or do you have something? Go ahead and take your time. You are, and that's enough, right? You are. I am is a complete sentence. So how about that? I am. Beautiful.
I am enough.
You are enough.
I am comfortable.
You are comfortable.
I am love and creativity.
You are love and creativity.
I am safe.
You are safe.
I am a conduit of love.
You are a conduit of love.
I am of peace.
You are at peace. You can just say, I am, if you would like.
I am.
You are. Yes.
I am courageous.
You are courageous. Brad?
I'm living the moment.
Say it
I
again.
am living the moment.
You are living the moment.
Angela, what did you say?
Yes. I am a miracle.
You
are a miracle.
You are a miracle made up of miracles.
We are all beautiful. I mean, again, watching history shows, it's amazing that any of us have gotten here, right? When we honor the stories of our ancestors, our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers, our grandfathers, again, it reminds me that, again, I'm not gifted a life of ease. I'm gifted a life with free will and choice to co-create in a world that allows me to bring ideas into form like magic. It is truly magical. We are going to drum and sing in a moment, but I'm going to share something with you. It's going to be a little different than what we've done before with the guided visualization, but I am going to have you rest your eyes and rest your eyelids. And this is taken from a book called Shamanic Toolkit by Sandra Ingerman. And it is, when I first read it, it activated a memory within me that shifted how I thought about myself. If you've worked with me, you know that I practice leaning into those uncomfortable thoughts, memories, ideas, stories, emotions, feelings. So I invite you now, just let your eyelids relax. And take a deep breath in. And exhale. And let your breath find a natural rhythm, but connect with your breath. Feel as it moves in, feel as it moves out. And now imagine. Imagine before you were born, you were just a little spark of light connected to the creative force of the universe. You looked down on this great earth. What a beautiful planet filled with wondrous life forms. You started to ponder the possibilities of life on earth. As a human, I would get to see beautiful colors and a wealth of beauty that the earth has created. I would get to experience a range of feelings from love to outrage and from joy to sadness. What energy there is to experience and express on earth as a human being. I would get to smell incredible fragrances and taste amazing food that earth, air, water, and sun joined together to produce for me. I would be able to touch and feel sensations through this incredible and amazing body that I would be given. I would have a magical and joyous experience of being a spiritual being of light, clothed in a body that has the experience of creating beauty into form. I would feel such joy to have such an experience as others who have gone before me and those who will follow. I am told here in the realm of spirit that there are no limitations to what can be created, and that I live in an unlimited universe, and I am going to Earth, which only knows how to produce in abundance. I am also told that humans have forgotten how precious life is, that there would be challenges in my lifetime, and to remember that my destiny is to experience joy in a world filled with form. My destiny is to bridge the invisible realm of being, an unlimited spirit, with the visible realm of living in a body. My destiny is to experience joy in a world filled with form. I consider for a moment, and I decide to accept this great opportunity. In that decision, I find myself in the womb of my mother, and the element that I am greeted by is water. Water holds me and grows with me. Water protects me from any harm and rocks me in unconditional love. As I am ready to enter into the world, water breaks, ushering me into the light of the earth. And I am now greeted by air as I take my first breath. Air will continue to be in relationship with me as I take each breath that keeps me alive. And air will be the last being I say goodbye to as I leave this great earth. Now I am ready to greet the earth. First, of course, I greet my parents and look into their eyes. Have they forgotten the unconditional love from which they were born? The light of joy seems to be shadowed by fear. I do hope I remember the joy. Is this the challenge I was warned about? Don't they remember that true power of love? Don't they remember that they are spiritual light that cannot be harmed? Don't they remember the gift of life? Well, we will see. I am taken home where I can gaze upon the beauty of the earth, such glorious colors, and how many incredible life forms there are. All that I need to live and be happy comes from the earth, as long as I remember that I am love and a being of light. And the sun above me, what a brilliant being it is. I can watch and feel how all of life absorbs the rays of the sun, bringing energy for all life forms to thrive. I am so lucky to be here. What an amazing adventure to be a human on Earth. I was told before I came that it would be a joyful experience, and I now remember that it is my destiny to experience that joy. It is my choice. I remember that I was told that this is a planet of unlimited abundance. And as the universe is just energy, which can all be created from, I must respect all that gives me life. I would not choose to pollute the water, air, and earth that give me life. All life was created from a loving, creative force. So I am that love too. For I was told that I am merely a reflection of my Creator. All is possible. I must hold the vision. Remember the preciousness of life and that all life was created from love, light, harmony, peace, equality, and abundance for all. I am never here to tell you what to think, feel, or believe, but see how that feels in your body. The words, the vibrations, the frequencies. Remember who you are. I hear the voice of my grandmother's calling. I hear the voice of my grandmother's song. She said, stand in your power, stand in your power, listen, 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 listen. I hear the voice of my grandmother's calling. I hear the voice of my grandmother's soul. She says, wake up, child, wake up, listen, 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 listen. I hear the voice of my grandmother's calling. I hear the voice of my grandmother's soul. She says, teach and be wise, go teach and be wise. Listen, 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 listen. Take a deep breath in and let it go. You can take your time opening your eyes and just coming back into the room, into the moment. As we move into the spring, planting seeds literally, be mindful of the seeds you're planting in your mind as well. What you're watching, what you're listening to, what you're eating, what you're saying, what you're thinking. Know that you are safe and you are supported and you are loved. You are loved. Don't need to find it. You don't need to search for it. You are it. We're going to do a little drumming, but before that, are there any announcements? Anything anyone wants to share? Any birthdays, celebrations, anniversaries, new, anything?
I just turned 50.
Congratulations. Welcome to cronehood. That's a good thing, yes. So crones are wise elders, and it's an honor. So welcome. It's an honor to get to be a crone. Yeah. That's something else we were taught not to appreciate. But yes, here we celebrate all of those milestones. So congratulations, yes. Yeah. Any other announcements? No? I would like to share, as I mentioned, it was March of 2020 that I woke up on a Wednesday and decided to leave my 25-year career, and talking about endings and new beginnings, and bringing ceremony and ritual, because our ancestors were not allowed to have ceremonies and rituals. They were not allowed at all. And I teach how to access your own guidance, not imitate. And so I was guided, and I did a funeral for Angela Smith, court reporter. And I did a birthday for Angela Faith, shamanic practitioner mentor. And I cried. It was really emotional. But the story, that's what I think about stories. Angela Smith, court reporter, was a single mom who needed a skill, and she went to court reporting school at night and got one. 25 years later, I wasn't a single mom of twins. I mean, they're 32 now, right? And that story changed. I would love to say I made the decision and it was all easy peasy, but I have gone through so many ego deaths since that time, and I continue to go through them. You're not prepared is one of them. Yeah. Any other announcements or celebrations? Good. All right. We are going to drum and sing, and Brad is going to pass. Oh, there you are. I can't see because of the sun. Brad is going to pass a basket. We are donation-based, not obligated to give, but if you can, all donations go to support the growth of the sanctuary. And we will drum and sing. Let's see, what's the song? That was your thinking?
I was thinking that earlier.
We're going to do Mother, I Feel You. Then your songbook, or you can just sing along. There will be soup and sourdough bread after we close. The soup is vegetable pot pie. I've never made it before, I don't know. It has peas in it, but Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Hey, 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 yeah, hey, hey, oh. Hey, 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 Eternal waters flowing on. drops of love. The drops of love. So I remember halfway through that song, I never did tell y'all the DICE acronym. No, we'll save it for another time. It's all good, because I don't want to rush through it. That's trusting that I'm sharing what should be shared and going what doesn't need to be said. As I said, you're welcome to stay for soup and sourdough. The soup is vegetarian. It does have almond milk in it and a little bit of flour, so it does have those things in it. I need to close the directions, honey. Thank you, girl. And so just let your eyelids relax and let your heart expand. After we eat, you are also invited to stay for a talking circle, an opportunity to practice speaking and listening. And Reiki, thank you. Amy will be offering donation-based Reiki as well. Grandmothers, guardians of the East, we thank you. Grandmothers, guardians of the South, we thank you. Grandmothers, guardians of the West, thank you. And grandmothers, guardians of the North, we thank you. Above Father Sky, below Mother Earth, Creator within, we thank you. Oh. Let's eat. Oh, let me bless the food really quick. We'll do that as well. All right. Yes. So, with grateful, grateful hearts, we bless this food and receive it for the nourishment, the healing, the restoration of our bodies, receiving it in its highest energy form and honoring its beautiful journey to our table. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There are cards, oracle cards up here. If you want to pull a card, let me get a book out.
Yeah, it was way out. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, you gotta watch those things.
So what did you think about Ronnie? It wasn't so bad. Yes, thank you. Yes. Well, it's nice to lean into trying something new. So I celebrate it.
Let me turn this on.